This is CBS.
Coming up next on the Monday edition of Eyewitness News, some tense moments for former President Ronald Reagan as a protester disrupts his speech at the National Association of Broadcasters Convention at the Hilton. We'll show you some amazing pictures.
Investigators are on the scene of a train derailment downtown at this hour. Cleanup is underway. We'll have a live report. And anti-nuke protesters are risking arrest as they take their message to the Nevada test site. We'll have a live report on Eyewitness News next.
You're watching KLAS-TV Channel 8, Southern Nevada's 24-hour news source. And now, Gary Waddell, Paula Francis, Eric Randall, and Scott Higgins. This is Eyewitness News 8, the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening. An anti-nuclear protester from California rushed the stage during a speech by former President Ronald Reagan to the National Association of Broadcasters at the Las Vegas Hilton this afternoon. The protester smashed an award that had been given to Mr. Reagan and then tried to take over the microphone. Former president was shaken but not injured. Melissa Jew joins us live with the latest on the story. Melissa?
Well, Gary, 40-year-old Rick Springer, a activist from California, Arcata, California, has been charged with assault on a former president. That is a felony charge. Now, Metro Police say he has been booked into the Clark County Detention Center, although records here show that isn't the case. So at this point, Springer's whereabouts are unknown. Now, Reagan was giving the keynote address at the National Association of Broadcasters Convention at the Las Vegas Hilton. He had just received an award made of crystal from the NAB for his contributions to broadcasting. He was on the last leg of his speech when Springer grabbed the award and smashed it on stage. Let's show you that video.
Old-fashioned on this subject, but I believe the communications business has a key role in strengthening.
Excuse me, President Reagan. President Reagan! There's a nuclear test going on Tuesday tomorrow.
Now we're going to show you that video again in slow motion. 4,000 people were in the audience at the time this happened. Reagan was hit by the flying crystal behind the eye, although he did not have to receive medical attention. You can tell, if the video's coming up here, you can tell the sort of surprise on Reagan's face after the crystal hit him. Springer apparently had an envelope to give to President Reagan, although the contents of that envelope are not known. Now, Springer is in town for an anti-nuclear protest scheduled for the Nevada test site on Easter Sunday. He is a member of the 100th Monkey Project, which is an anti-nuclear organization which had been planning some sort of protest for broadcasters at the NAB convention, although today's incident was spontaneous. Now, Springer will be held at the Clark County Detention Center without bail until he comes before a U.S. magistrate. Reporting live from the Clark County Detention Center, Melissa Jew, Eyewitness News 8.
Thanks, Melissa.
Not only was that incident captured by the cameras shooting the president's speech, it was captured by a member of the audience on home video. Here is that video of the incident, and we should tell you to watch the end. Even in the midst of all this, Mr. Reagan manages to get a laugh.
I may be old-fashioned on this subject, but I believe the communications business has a key role in strengthening.
President Reagan.
Jesus, it hurts. As you can see, he took it all in good stride. As Melissa said, the president wasn't injured. The man, who's from California, has been arrested and, as she told us, is being held in the Clark County Detention Center on federal charges, and He'll appear in court later.
Thanks, one of the protesters are calling themselves the Monkey Project, as Melissa Jew just told us a few minutes ago, and they are anti-nuclear demonstrators from all over the country. Now, where we're at right now is at their campsite for tonight at the corner of Buffalo and Constantinople. Now, today's demonstration kicks off a week-long march from Las Vegas to the Nevada test site. Now, in terms of Rick Springer and his commotion during Reagan's talk, they do say that he is a member of their group, but that they had nothing to do with what he did today. Now, joining us now live is William Rossi with the Monkey Project. Mr. Rossi, why is it that the group does not claim any responsibility for what Rick Springer did during Reagan's talk?
The main reason for it is the fact that we don't know what we're going to do when some incident comes up that something has to be done for. Because what we feel like probably when he was there, he may have felt that this man that they're honoring was doing wrong. And he's causing so much grief to the people.
Now, you say you knew Rick Springer pretty well. Could you tell me about him?
Well, he's a very fine man, sort of religious person, and he was called by the Creator to do some kind of action, and so he's been working on it. I have been working with him. We've been working for 2 years.
All right, thank you very much. There's William Rossi of the Monkey Project.
The Secret Service is investigating a failure of security, its own. As correspondent Bill Legatudo reports tonight, there are many questions about how a lone protester managed to get so close to Ronald Reagan in Las Vegas yesterday.
By law, former presidents are given Secret Service protection for life. Yesterday, Ronald Reagan needed it. The man who smashed a glass trophy and took the microphone got much closer to Mr. Reagan than he ever should have. Tonight, many are wondering how the highly trained government bodyguards could have slipped.
One of the questions is, what was the credential that the man had? Where did that credential come from? Did it, in fact, allow him to go up on the stage area?
I think that something went wrong with the excellency of an organization that has proven itself on various other occasions.
And Congressman Roybal, whose subcommittee funds the Secret Service, says perhaps it's time for former presidents to make their own security arrangements. Of the 4 living ex-presidents, only Richard Nixon now refuses Secret Service protection. Critics say the others might do the same. For example, should the taxpayers have given private citizen Reagan free security while he was in Japan earning $2 million for speaking?
The taxpayers should not pay for that protection, but the Treasury should be reimbursed for the cost.
Meantime, authorities identified the man who rushed Mr. Reagan yesterday as Richard Springer, seen here leading an anti-nuclear protest. Tonight, Springer was arraigned on charges of threatening a former president and released on his own recognizance. Asked earlier if he had any regrets.
Other than the glass flying and maybe hitting the president.
The Secret Service only regrets it didn't see Springer coming. Bill Legatudo, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Sticking here with us now for Eye on America. Tonight, Catching Daddy, a new program to provide child support right from the start.